In this video, we're going to talk about how to create a bulletproof strategy so you can get customers, clients, sales in any sort of market condition, even during a pandemic, even during a crisis. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Saul Sanchez, and on this channel, I make videos about marketing, business, and personal finance. So if you are interested in those subjects, make sure to hit the subscribe button below, and you're gonna get updated when I release a new video. Now, before we get started, make sure to comment down below and let me know how your marketing strategy has changed so far. Like, what are you doing differently in your business right now during this pandemic? Okay, what are you putting out there in terms of marketing content, your advertising, and how have the results been different? Comment down below, let me know. All right, so let's get right into it, okay? Whenever it comes to creating a marketing strategy in any sort of industry, in any sort of market condition, you always want to play towards what people are already doing, okay? Because now that becomes an easier sales process, an easier marketing strategy. If you were gonna go against the grain in terms of trying to get someone to do what they're not already doing, that's a very hard sell, and you're gonna spend a lot of money to get that client, that customer. So what I mean by this is that you have to look at consumer behavior and see what people are still doing during these times. So for example, what you'll see right now is that a lot of people are opting into a lot more advertisements, becoming leads, opting into free information, coming through sales funnels, all that kind of stuff. They are, active because they're at home a lot, whatever it is. The drop off and the difference that's happening now is that even though people are opting into the ads a lot, the drop off happens at the end of the funnel, meaning that people are not, buying different products, different services, whatever it is. They're not taking action, booking those appointments. So there's a drop off at the end. So knowing that people are dropping off at the end of the sales funnel and they're not buying as much, like sure, you might get some sales here and there, but they're not buying as much, but they are opting into different ads. They're, getting free information. If you offer that, all that kind of stuff, you can play towards that behavior online and start really building up your audience, start really building up your brand right now, because it's not only cheaper than ever to get people to come into your sales funnel and to build your audience, but also there's a lot less noise in the marketplace. A lot of other people, like your competitors, they might have shut off their advertising completely because, they thought, okay, I'm not getting sales right now. Let me just cool off on the marketing. But you, however, you're going to be the smart marketer and you're going to keep on spending money because you know that the value is in building that audience, building that email list, because you can remarket to those people over and over and over again into the future. Now, the reason why I wanted to focus on this long-term strategy in terms of growing your email list, growing your audience, is because a lot of people overlook this. Everyone wants business today. They want sales, purchases, whatever it is. They want that today in the short term. And in doing so, they overlook the long-term strategy and they neglect what could happen in the long term. And that's where the real money is if you have that set up correctly. I read recently that for every dollar that a business spends in terms of acquiring an email marketing subscriber for their list, that business makes back $44 of revenue for that dollar spent. Okay, that's an amazing return on investment. And email marketing is still the most profitable marketing channel, even today in 2020, when a lot of people think that email marketing is dead. So I'm not saying you can't get business today. I'm not saying you can't get sales today, but I would go as far as saying that you should focus primarily on the long term. And if people do buy in the short term, that's like an added bonus. So knowing we should focus on the long-term strategy and really nurturing our audience, what exactly do we say to them to make sure that they actually are going to end up buying or end up doing business with us one point or another? So I read a quote recently by Jay Abraham, who is a legendary marketer. And what he said is that in any sort of market, in any sort of industry, everyone is secretly wanting to be led. Okay, remember that. Everyone is secretly wanting to be led. So your clients, your customers, they are looking for answers. They are looking for a leader who's going to show them, the path in terms of making it through this crisis. So right now, during these times, you need to be the fearless leader with your audience, okay, with your market. Okay, so I work with realtors, for example, and I tell them, right now you have to tell your clients, your existing leads, how to weather the storm. What should they be expecting during this entire crisis? If we go into a recession, what's going to happen and how can you weather that storm? When everyone's in a panic, but then here you are being all cool, calm, and collected, and you know exactly how to weather the storm, people are going to be naturally gravitating towards you because you have the answers that they were looking for. They're going to feel much more confident under your belt, under your leadership, because you know exactly how to make it through this. So what I always tell people is that you need to be creating content around the three biggest questions that people are having in your market right now. Okay, so what are they worried about? What are they not sure about? How can you answer those questions? Okay, and even for the people, like for example, let's say real estate, there's still going to be some people who are going to be buying and selling right now. That's a given. In any sort of market conditions, people are going to be buying real estate. So for those people, maybe what are their biggest objections in terms of doing business right now? Okay, they are thinking about doing business, they want to do business, but maybe something is holding them back right now during this pandemic. So how can you address those objections and then handle them right then and there in your advertising, in your marketing content, in your email marketing, so that those objections are handled even before you've even spoken to them. And then by the time they enter into your sales process, it's going to be a much more smoother conversation. They're already ready and primed to actually do business with you. So remember, right now, while everyone else is contracting, not spending money on marketing, not spending money on ads, waiting for this thing to be over, now is a perfect time to start expanding, spend more money on ads, acquire those leads, bring them into your audience and start nurturing them and create that loyalty so that they will stay with you long term. All right, that is it for this video. Make sure to comment down below and let me know two things. Okay, first of all, what industry are you in? And then secondly, what are the biggest questions or biggest objections that people are having in your industry right now? Okay, comment down below. I'm curious to see what people are going to say. And then maybe I can also jump in and give you guys ideas in terms of coming up with content to create around those questions to make sure people are actually taking action and coming through your sales process. Once again, my name is Saul Sanchez. If you got any sort of value from this video, make sure to hit the like button down below and hit the subscribe button down below because it really does help out a lot. All right, that's it for this video and I'll catch you guys in the next one.